Have you ever wondered that why a lot of people ghost you, be it a guy or a girl? In today's Gen Z relationships, we are stuck in an highly toxic, anxious-avoidant pattern, and we don't even recognize the pattern. We think suffering is the key part of love. Suffering leads to pure acceptance, or suffering is something which would actually makes us value the other person more. That hey, I stayed because I suffered, so you should value me more. And the girl will be like, okay, you just care so much. But we are failing to identify the core patterns here. The core pattern sits in the CPU of the brain, which is amygdala. Sorry, I'm unable to pronounce it right, but the thing is, you aren't even able to intercept what this part, that almond-shaped part of your brain does. It is the center of your emotions, alright? In today's era, due to the change in societal culture, more people shifting towards the career-oriented approach, the part of the brain which actually processes emotions is getting weaker and dehydrated and dysregulated. A lot of attachment styles form due to this flawed perception of our nervous system that guys, closeness, intimacy is a threat to your autonomy or privacy. This is the core behavioral shift which you will notice when you get involved into a relationship with your close friend. Either she would become a fearful avoidant, she will show signs of extreme closeness, and then she will withdraw instantly. You'll be like, hey, what just happened? We just planned a meet, alright? And now I'm just blocked. Why? And that will actually transcend you, your nervous system, to a anxiously preoccupied guy. And the more you will try to contact her, she will feel chased. She will just withdraw of the relationship, and you will try to convince more and more and more. So even if a secure guy is there with a girl who is healthy enough, but due to the cultural changes of our society, due to the career orientation approach of our society, due to the parental conditioning from the very beginning of the child, these attachment styles can actually shift from secure to dismissive, anxious, or fearful. And these attachment styles are a huge threat to your own relationship. Imagine how many times you people had a lot of useless arguments which were highly emotional. They did not had any sense in logical reasoning or anything. So it's just that we lack self-control and regulation. Our nervous system is conditioned to be either in a fight mode, flight mode, or a freeze mode, or just fawn mode where you just completely surrender to the partner because that's just too strong. And this thing purely genuinely hurts my heart, because even if your intentions are 100% pure, the other person or the other girl would be extremely overwhelmed when you just try to be extremely yourself. And this is why most modern relationships are extremely vague and fake. You need to be yourself 100%, and yet you get kicked on your ass. Why? Because the society has conditioned us in such a way that any sort of emotional closeness is a risk for a girl. Even if it is 100% natural, honest, and healthy. Being in relationships is not always toxic. Being in relationships is not always unhealthy. Being in relationship is actually very nourishing. Take Kanishak Kataria, an IAS officer who genuinely blamed her girlfriend for his success. Look how interesting was his story, isn't it? He cracked the Indian administrative exam in his first attempt. Look, the power of relationships, the power of healthy relationship, and the power of nourishment. That how a person could be the reason for the prime uttermost success. Be one of the reasons, be one of the nourishing factors, be one of the more conditional and emotionally supportive factors other than just regular close friends or just other people who just do not care. If you're in a relationship, that person would genuinely prioritize you over her parents, siblings, and each and every person who just is there on earth with her.